Imagine a machine so large, so powerful, that no other aircraft in history could compete with it. A plane so massive, it could carry more than 250 tons of cargo in a single flight. Cargo so big and heavy that no other aircraft could even attempt it. This was not science fiction, it was real. And for decades, it ruled the skies as the largest airplane ever built. The idea began during the Cold War. The Soviet Union needed a way to transport its new space shuttle, something the Americans had achieved with a modified Boeing 747. But the shuttle they were building, the Buran, was larger and heavier. Ordinary transport planes weren't enough. They needed something truly extraordinary. And so, in the 1980s, engineers in Soviet Ukraine set out to design a flying giant. What they created was a record-breaking aircraft of almost unimaginable proportions. It stretched 84 meters in length, longer than 2 passenger jets placed end to end. Its wingspan measured an incredible 88.4 meters, making it wider than a football field. And with 6 massive engines, it could haul more weight than any aircraft in human history. It was a one-of-a-kind design. Only a single unit was ever completed, and the world would come to know it by its Ukrainian name, Mriya, meaning the dream. This was the Antonov An-225, the largest plane in the world. However, after the collapse of the Soviet Union, the Buran shuttle program was canceled, and for years the An-225 sat idle. But the story didn't end there. It was soon resurrected, repurposed for civilian and industrial transport, and it thrived. The An-225 carried power plants, locomotives, massive generators, even military vehicles. It set more than 200 world records, proving over and over that no load was too heavy and no mission too ambitious. It wasn't just a plane, it became a spectacle. Wherever it landed, people gathered by the thousands just to witness it touch down. Aviation fans called it the crown jewel of the skies. During the COVID-19 pandemic, it played one of its most heroic roles. With global supply chains in chaos, the An-225 was used to carry enormous shipments of medical equipment across continents. For many countries, it became a lifeline, and its importance was significantly increased. But in February 2022, its story took a tragic turn. The An-225 was stationed at Hostomel Airport near Kyiv when Russian forces launched their invasion of Ukraine. During heavy fighting, the aircraft was bombed and destroyed inside its hangar. The images shocked the world. The aircraft that symbolized human ambition and engineering brilliance was reduced to ashes. For millions of people, it felt like the loss of a legend. Although the Russians didn't officially admit that they deliberately targeted the Antonov, basically the Hostomel airport of Ukraine itself was a key objective. Capturing it would have given Russian forces a direct air bridge into Kyiv to land troops and heavy equipment. The An-225 happened to be stationed there for maintenance, and during intense fighting, shelling, airstrikes, and gunfire, the hangar was hit and the plane burned. Some aviation experts and Ukrainian officials believe Russia knew what was inside and destroyed it intentionally as a blow to Ukrainian pride and industry, since the An-225 was a global symbol of Ukraine's engineering achievement. But still, their intentions are not confirmed. And yet, even in destruction, the dream hasn't died. Ukraine has vowed to rebuild the An-225, using surviving parts and unfinished components from a second airframe. Engineers believe that one day the world will once again see this giant take to the skies. Because Mriya was never just a plane, it was a dream made real, proof of what humanity can achieve when we dare to think bigger than ever before. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe our channel, The Curious Corner, for more fascinating content.